Okay, example problem number 1.
The BL12 by 250 mm plates will be connected using fillet welds. Determine the size of fillet welds for the lap splice to develop the full strength of the connection using the capacity of the tension member. Use A36 steel and LRFD. A. Determine the governing capacity of the base metal. Specify minimum required fillet metal. Required leg size W. Check code limitation on weld.
Okay, so meron tayong splicing ng dalawang plate. You could see na naka-ano siya, naka-fillet weld siya like so. Okay? Malinaw to, no? You could see here na parang nasa top view ka and yung pinaka-drawings, weld symbols mo, nasa baba yung triangle or yung fillet welds. Kasi ano ka near side, no? Kumbaga naka-top view ka. Kita mo kaagad 'yon. Near side tayo. 250 daw yung length ng weld, sabihin kung 250 yung width nung plate mo, yung kabuuan na 'yon merong weld. Okay? And yeah, obviously i-design kasi natin, no? And we would dictate, no, kung ano yung magiging electrode. Okay? On this one, naka-far side ka, so nasa taas. Okay? And then ang sabi niya rito, okay, specifically pinapa-design niya yung size ng ating fillet welds. So yung size na tinatawag, yun yung W, no, or the weld leg, which is also equal to the weld size. Okay? Pero may clue siya dito, no? Ang sabi niya, kung ano man yung capacity, no, ng tension member, yun yung gagamitin mo, no, as a basis doon sa design mo ng fillet welds. Okay? Parang yun yung pinaka-clue niya. Okay? Which is, it makes sense, no? Kung ikaw yung magde-design, isi-sync mo, kumbaga kung gusto mong i-sync na mag-equal kung ano man yung governing mode of failure sa ano mo, sa member mo, gagamitin mo yon as a load, no, or as a capacity to define yung fillet welds mo. Parang ganun yung ibig sabihin niya on this on these wordings. Okay? So ito yung mga parameters na gagamitin natin. Okay? So let's check itong solve itong problem na to. Okay? So by the way, anong type of problem to ulit? Design ba or investigation? Okay, anong type of problem to? Design, no? Kasi alamin natin yung certain dimension. Although hindi wala kang load na binigay, no? Ang sabi dito, kung ano man yung capacity daw, no, ng base metal, gamitin mo yon to design, no, yung pinaka-weld connection mo. So try natin i-solve to. Okay. Okay, so number 1 or item A, okay, is to calculate muna ano ba yung governing capacity, no, ng ating plate, okay, ng ating plate. So, okay. So, yung naman idea kung paano ba yung usual steps kapag magdi-design ka, no. So dito, again, we would try to investigate quickly ano ba yung capacity ng tension member natin. Okay? Now, in terms of the member, again, pumunta tayo sa member, we have ang applicable dito, no, yielding and rupture, no. Rupture, wala ka ng black shear dito. Okay? So, let's sige, unahin muna natin yung no, yung yielding, okay? So, in terms of yielding, okay? Since ang pinapagamit dito is I think LRFD, so we could go straight to the formula, no. So we could have P sub U is equal to P times P sub N, okay? And this one is as simple as okay? For yielding, no. Yung P sub N natin is area gross times F sub Y, okay? And we could say na yung P sub U, okay? Is as simple as, okay? The P is for yielding is 0.9, okay? Yung area gross natin, okay? We have a plate with 12 millimeter thickness and 250 millimeter. No? 250 with thickness natin is 12. So kahit sang plate naman doon, okay lang. Okay? And we have 248 no, MPa for the 836 steel. Okay? Check lang natin ulit. 836 steel, okay, yung pinapagamit. Okay? So, divide 1,000, you would have the capacity no, against yielding failure. So, ilan to?
669.6 po.
Okay? 669.6 kilonewton. Okay? Second, yung rupture. Okay? For the rupture, okay, a similar set of equation, you would have this equation. Okay? But this one is ano, P times A sub E no, times F sub U. Okay? And this is also equal to ano, P times area net times the shear log factor times F sub U. Okay? Now, I think malinaw no, sa problem, we are welded connection. So, ibig sabihin, kapag welded connection, wala kang bolt holes. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, no, I think alam niyo na rin yun. Okay? For welded connections, we could say na ano, okay? Okay, for welded connection, we could say na yung area net natin is equal to ano, area gross kasi wala naman tayong bolt holes, di ba? Wala naman tayong bolt holes.
Opo.
So, okay, tama. So, ibig sabihin, for this scenario, yung area net natin is also equal to area gross. Pero siguro mas, that would be ano, sige, ipakita na lang natin. So, ibig sabihin, area net is equal to area gross. Also equal to ano, no? 250 times 12. Okay. So, ilan to?
3,000 po.
3,000? Tama, 3,000? Okay, tama ba? Yes?
Yes po, sir.
Also, I think, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, meron tayong provision in terms of kapag tension plate ka, meron kang ano maximum limit, no? And that is, as far as I remember, that should be ano 0.85 AG. Okay? Okay? 0.85 AG. As far as I remember, for tension plate. Okay? Now, if you would check ito, no? Itong code na to, well, ang mangyayari, kung ito yung actual and ito yung maximum limit, we could say na ano, no? I think this one is applicable for splice plate or tension plate. So hindi naman sinabi doon na hindi siya applicable for welded connections as far as I remember, no? So let's try to use this one and to validate, no? So 0.85. Well, yung AG na-calculate na natin, okay? So this should be ano, 300. Okay. 3,000. So meron tayong value nito. So ilan to?
2,550 po.
Okay? 2,550. Okay? Now, we already have the area net. So siguro ilagay na natin to. This one governs. No? Kasi ano siya no? Less than the area net actual, no? Okay, so we would have the P sub U, okay, for rupture equal to 0.75, okay? Okay, times area net, okay? Times the shear lug factor, we have a tension plate meaning 1.0, okay, alam niyo na yan, okay? And yung F sub U, okay, which equal to 400 no, for 836. Okay, so divide 1,000. So meron tayong ano, P sub U for rupture. So ilan to?
765 kilonewton.
765 kilonewton. Okay. Now, kahit siguro yung area net na ginamit ko dito is ito, mas malaki pa rin value ng PU. No? And lumalabas na ang governing mode of failure pagdating sa capacity ng tension member mo, itong yielding. Okay? So itong 669, mas mababa siya sa ano sa rupture. Okay? So we could say na this one controls no, or governs. Okay? So in terms of the capacity na gagamitin natin na i-zinc natin yung capacity ng ano ng ating weld strength. Ito yung gagamitin natin. Okay? Let's proceed sa next item. Specify minimum required pillar metal. Okay? So meron tayong ano 'di ba? Matching. Okay? Okay? Meron tayong matching na kailangan gawin. So sige, item B tayo. So dito, magdi-decide tayo ano ba yung appropriate na electrode. Okay? As per the code. Okay? So let's reflect yung PowerPoint again, no, for the matching weekly ito. Yeah. So ito 'yun. Okay? So dito, itong table na to, okay, ito 'yun. Okay? Ito yung guide natin. So therefore, kung ito yung gagamitin natin, we could say na ano, no? Ano ba yung plate na ginamit natin or yung base metal? Okay? So yung base metal natin ay 36. No? 36. So lagay na lang natin dito. Okay? Since base metal okay? So may appropriate ano tayo, okay? Electrode. So let's use ano? Okay? E70. Okay? Sana malinaw 'yun, no? Kung walang binigay sa problem na electrodes, ikaw yung magde-decide. So ibabase mo sa ano? Okay? Next item tayo. For the next item, we could ano ba yun? Required leg size. So calculations na tayo, okay? So for the required leg size or weld leg, the formulas we have discussed is as simple as ano, for the nominal, no? R sub n for weld to F sub W times area ng weld. Okay? Okay? But then again, we could say na ano no? Yung F sub W as per the code, i-plug ulitin na lang ulit natin, no? For the sake of demonstration, 60% lang yan, okay? Ng electrode mo, okay? Okay? Na ginamit. Okay? And also yung area ng weld mo, ang sabi natin diyan, ano yan yung effective thickness, throat thickness times the length of the weld, which is also synonymous to ano, yung P sub E, no? Is also equal to ano 0.7071 L, W, okay? W. So meron pa tayong L. So include natin dito sa equation. Okay? Now, let's plug in dun sa ating R sub n, no? You would have 0.6, okay? Okay, for our fillet welds, okay? Nominal, okay? Nominal weld strength, okay? Now also, we could say na LRFD RU is equal to P R sub n, okay? And then if we would plug in yung mga given dito on the required leg size, no, magdi-design tayo guys, no? Since meron tayong governing capacity dito sa tension member natin. And sabi sa problem, gamitin mo daw to, no, to design yung weld. So ibig sabihin, we could plug in yung P sub U dito sa sa magiging weld strength ng ating weld to define yung unknowns. Okay? So plug in natin yon. That is 669.6 dun sa R sub U. Okay? So you would have 669.6, okay, equals to, okay, yung P natin, remember, no, for weld, it's 0.75. Okay? Weld strength. So let's plug in yung the rest ng equation. Yung R sub n is 0.6. Okay? Yung electrode. Okay? Yung electrode na ginamit natin, tayo nag-decide nun. Sabi natin gamit tayo ng E70. Okay? Now, KSI to. Kailangan natin ng conversion. Ito yung lagi kong inuulit kanina. That is 6.895 para maging MPa. Okay? Similarly, copy natin yung rest na equation, 0.7071. Sana may nagka-calculate na sa inyo, no? Para mabilis tayo. Yung W, which is the leg size, yan yung unknown na hinahanap natin. So let's, okay? And then we have the length ng ating weld. Okay? Length ng ating weld. So going back dun sa figure, okay? Ano ba yung length ng weld natin na dapat gamitin? Okay? Just to to double check if naintindihan niyo yung problem. Ano yung length of weld na gagamitin natin? Or ilan ano yan?
250 mm po.
Yung total weld length na gagamitin natin, 250. Tama? 250 ba? Okay? So kung 250 lang yung ginamit mo, mali ka na. Okay? Mali ka na. So bakit? Kasi kung mapapansin mo, ang sa formula na yon, yun yung total weld length, no? So take note, no, diyan lagi nagkakamali yung mga students. Total weld length. And sa connection mo, yung total weld length mo is 250 plus 250. Okay? So ibig sabihin dito, okay? We could say na yung total weld length natin, okay, is 250. Okay? Okay? Emphasize natin, no? So, okay? Okay? Now, wala pa tayong unit. Hindi pa natin alam kung appropriate ba yung mga unit na gagamitin natin. But, ang gusto natin, this is in kilonewton. So, let's make sure na naka-kilonewton tong left or right-hand side ng ating equation. Again, this is MPa. No? Meron tayong conversion dito. MPa is Newton millimeter squared. Okay? Itong W, millimeter yan. Okay? Itong 250 millimeter din. Okay? So, all in all, ang unit natin is cancel, 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 Newton. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kailangan pa natin ng isang conversion factor, no, para maging kilonewton. So, Newton and kilonewton, we would have 1 to 1,000. So, ganun pa din. No? We just need to divide by 1,000 yung right-hand side. Okay? So, sige. So, divide natin yung right-hand side, okay, into 1,000 para maging kilonewton. Okay? So, mayroon tayong unknown. Okay? Paki-calculate nyo nga yung unknown natin na W, which is equivalent to ilan? So, W natin now is equal to so, ilan to?
5 decimals po ba, sir?
Hindi siguro, kahit hindi na kasi final answer na.
8.72 millimeter po.
Okay, sige. 8.72. So ito yung weld size na gagamitin mo. Okay? Well, siguro mas appropriate na pwede mong gawing 9, no? Kung sa drawing mo talaga, no? Pero sa board exam, ito yung sasagot mo. Okay? Kasi wala namang 0.72 sa drawing. Okay? Parang mas mahirap pa gawin yan. Okay? And last item, check mo yung code limitation on weld kung pasok tong mga parameters na ginamit natin. Okay? So sige, check natin yon. Okay? So, item D. Okay? Check down natin yung code limitation. This one, hindi pa natin na-discuss, no? So, appropriate lang na discuss natin ngayon to save time. Okay? Dun sa introduction. Okay? Now, let's proceed dun sa PowerPoint, no, for the code limitation. Unahin natin yung minimum, okay? Minimum size of fillet welds. Now, in terms of the code, okay, ito yung sabi ni code, section 510.2.1.2 for the limitations. Minimum weld size is determined by the thinner of the two-part joints. And itong table na to, 510.2.4, minimum size of fillet welds. Okay? So minimum minimum leg size, kumbaga. Okay? So ang sabi niya, ganito gagawin mo, no? Thickness of thinner part joint. So ibig sabihin, may dalawa kang plate na kinonect mo. Kung sino yung pinakamanipis, siya yung magiging basis ng table na to. Okay? So halimbawa, no, dun sa ating meron kang 10 millimeter tapos 8 millimeter na plate. So ang mag-govern doon yung 8 millimeter. Hahanapin mo siya dito kung saan range siya. So yung 8 millimeter na thinner plate would fall in on this row over 6 to 13. So ibig sabihin ang counterpart niya na minimum size of fillet weld is 5 millimeter. Okay, as simple as that, no. Ganun lang siya ginagamit. So sige, kunin natin to, itong table na to as a reference, no, on the calculations. Okay. So unahin natin yung minimum size of fillet welds. Okay. Okay? As per observation, parehas lang naman yung thickness and the plate thickness is di ba? Emphasize lang natin, no? So thinner thickness, no, is equal to 12 millimeter. Okay? Okay? So going back dun sa table, okay, i-reflect natin to. So dito sa table, you could see na you could see na yung 12 millimeter would fall into this row. Okay? So meaning we need to we need the minimum size, no? So we could say na therefore, as per table, no, the minimum weld size or weld leg is equal to 5 millimeter. Okay. Now, if i-compare natin to with the actual, yung ginamit natin sa design, 8.72. Okay? So this is simply, no, yung 5 millimeter is less than the actual na 8.72. Ibig sabihin, okay lang. Okay? Kasi less than tayo dun sa actual na ginamit. No? So we could say na this is okay. No? Okay? We could say na yung parameter na to is okay. Okay? So next item tayo. Okay? Okay na tayo sa minimum weld size. So punta tayo dun sa maximum weld size. Okay? By the way, just to be clear lang, yung minimum weld size kasi, ang reason nito hindi on hindi on a design aspect, no, but most on practicality, no, of that welding, especially in terms of issue ng heat, no. What do I mean by that? Para kasi in doing welding, there's a minimum minimum amount of thermal energy na kailangan na ma-introduce dun sa sa joint mo. Kapag masyadong maliit, obviously alam niyo naman, no, kapag maliit yung weld size, ibig sabihin maliit yung energy, thermal energy. There's some chances na kung saan kapag masyadong malaki yung or makapal yung plate mo and masyadong mababa yung minimum size ng fillet weld na ginamit mo, most likely hindi okay yung yung fusion ng metal kasi masyadong mababa yung thermal energy. Okay? So si code nililimit niya yun on that aspects, no. So yun yung reason, no, kaya meron tayong minimum size limitation. In terms of naman, maximum size, ito yung sabi ni code. Okay? Ang sabi niya dito lang, no? Maximum size of fillet welds of the connected material. Ang sabi dito, along edges of material, if less than 6 millimeter thick, not greater than the thickness of material. So parang ito lang yon, no? Kapag yung plate thickness mo is less than 6 millimeter, yung maximum size W ng fillet welds is equal to the thickness of your plate. Okay? Yung kasunod, 6 millimeter or more. So ito yon, no? Greater than or equal 6 millimeter in thickness, not greater than the thickness of the material minus 2 millimeter. So ito na yung equivalent niya, no? Yung maximum size daw ng fillet welds mo would be the thickness of the material minus 2 millimeter. Okay? So ito lang yung sabi ni code, okay, in terms of the maximum size ng fillet welds. So dito naman ang explanation dito ni code, no? In terms of the maximum size, usually kasi kapag manipis lang yung plate mo, tapos tinasan mo yung size ng parang pinaka-plate mo. Ang nangyayari, halimbawa ito yung pinaka-plate mo, tapos yung weld mo ganto siya, no? Okay, so let me correct that. Yung weld mo is somehow medyo malaki yung size niya. Kaya halimbawa ito yung weld mo. Kaya during welding daw na natutunaw to, okay, yung part ng plate mo. Okay? So ito yung nagiging weld mo, okay? So which is nagbabago yung calculation ng effective throat, no, or yung failure plane, effective throat thickness, okay? So as much as possible, ayaw natin ng ganito as per the code, and meron din siyang limitation in terms of the maximum size. Okay? By the way, no, nakalagay dito along edges of material. Ang interpretation dito, no, applicable ka lang sa lap splicing. Okay? Hindi ka applicable to other type of connection like itong T, no? T joints. Okay? Along edges of material. So ito yung paki-take note na lang, no. And some aspects of corner joints. Okay? Yung applicable tong na to, itong maximum size na to. Okay? Okay, so calculate natin 'yon. Okay? Maximum size. Yeah, I think formula based lang naman to, okay? So item okay, for this one, ang sabi, alamin mo lang yung thickness mo. So yung thickness ng plate natin is equal to 12, no, millimeter, which is greater than yung 6 millimeter na limit dun sa code. Okay? Ito yan, no? Yan. So ibig sabihin nagpo-fall tayo dito. Okay? So ibig sabihin yung maximum size is equal to thickness minus 2 millimeter. Okay? So therefore, yung formula natin is W is thickness, no, minus 2 millimeter. Okay? And that is the maximum size of fillet welds is 12 minus 2. So you would have the maximum W equal to 10, no, millimeter. Okay. So yung value na to, as you can see, is greater than dun sa actual ulit, no. Yung actual natin is 8.72, no, millimeter. Okay? So which is ibig sabihin okay pa din, no, kasi greater than yung yung maximum weld size, greater than with the actual. Okay? So okay tayo, within range tayo sa limitations. Okay? Lastly, yung effective length na tinatawag. Okay? So explanation naman ni code dito, kapag masyadong mahaba na yung weld length mo, sum of it is useless na. Hindi na talaga bumubuhat ng ng load. Okay? Kaya meron lang tayong gagamitin, which is the effective length nung length nung weld mo. Ito yung mga conditions, no? Kapag yung L mo daw, actual length to is less than or equal 100 times the weld size na ginamit mo, yung effective length mo is equal to the actual length. Similarly, kapag L is greater than 100 times W, ito yung magiging effective length ng weld mo. Equals to the beta factor times the actual length. So yung formula ng beta factor nakalista na rito. Okay. And lastly, when L is greater than 300 W, matik yun, no? Yung beta mo is magiging 0.6. Okay? So lahat ito nakuha from this part ng ating nung code. Okay? Gusto ko lang i-emphasize, ang sabi dito no, sa code, for end loaded fillet welds. No? Fillet welds yan pero end loaded. Ang counterpart niyan, no, itong mga sample na end loaded tension connection like so. No? Hindi yan applicable kapag yung built-up section pinilay welds mo diyan, okay? So hindi siya end welded, no? So ibig sabihin hindi siya applicable sa scenario na to. Okay? Just to be clear lang, okay? Sige. So ano natin, no? I-solve natin to, no? Check natin yung ating problem number 1 kung pasok pa tayo dito kay code limitations. So item 3, this last part ng ating calculations, yung effective length ng weld natin, okay? So on this one, alam natin na yung actual length ng ating weld is 500 no millimeter. So 250 times 2. Okay? Yung ratio na 100 W is based dun sa ginamit natin na actual W, that is 8.72. Meron tayong value na makakuha, no? So obviously this is equal to 872 millimeter, no? And therefore, we could say na no? I-compare natin yung L with the 100 W, okay? Para magkaroon tayo ng relationship L and 100 W. Yung L natin is 500, yung 100 W natin is 872. So meaning this is less than, okay? Less than. So going back doon, okay? We could say na no? If L is less than 100 W, the effective length natin is equal to no? We could say na effective length is equal to the actual length. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung actual length lang dapat yung gagamitin natin, well, sa calculations kasi, yung actual length naman talaga yung ginamit natin. No? Yun yung verification. 500 no? Millimeter yung ginamit natin dun sa calculations natin, which is tumutugma. No? Wala tayong kailangan baguhin dito sa calculations natin. Okay? Let me repeat. Nag-equal yung effective length with the actual length, meaning dun sa calculations natin, wala tayong babaguhin. Okay? So, okay tayo dito. Okay? Within within the limitations. Okay? Okay? So sana naintindihan tong tong last item for the code limitations ni PlayWeld. So basically that would close out itong problem number 1. Okay? So any questions or clarifications bago tayo lumipat sa ibang topic? Okay, sige. I think wala.